Pioneer AVH-W, I guess for wireless, 4400 NEX. This bad boy's going in my Volkswagen CC to replace my old 4200. Let's open this puppy up and see what's inside. Alright, so this is good news for me. Oh wow, okay, 4400 NEX. I guess since it's wireless CarPlay now, this has a speed sense input. That's new from last year. Last year, this didn't have a speed sense input. That's interesting. All right, that's one difference, that they replaced the mute wire with a vehicle speed sense that's usually only found in Pioneers that had navigation. So even though this has CarPlay off your navigation off your phone, it doesn't have built-in navigation. Same old USB extension cable that they always included. Well, it looks the same. They have a remote. I'm not going to go through the remote. No one's ever used this remote. Maybe if you have kids in the back seat, but that's about it. I know I never have in years. I think once I had an Oldsmobile where I had to reach up to get the radio. I velcroed the remote to the center console. All right, so this looks like a new style microphone. It doesn't come in the blue bag like they used to, so it looks like they may have upgraded the microphone. GPS antenna changes here. So Pioneer is now putting GPS in their 4400 NEX, which, right? Yeah, it just doesn't have built-in navigation. So it's just like Kenwood. Actually, Kenwood and Alpine, a lot of their CarPlay radios had GPS, I assume, to make everything more accurate. Standard goodie bag that has the screws and a zip tie. I don't remember a zip tie last year, but on the regulars, I could be wrong. This is pretty cool. This is actually smart. So on Pioneer, you have to do CarPlay ports. And just make sure I'm in focus this whole video. All right, so you have to do CarPlay in 1 and then Android Auto in 2. So you have little stickers here. Oh, you know what this is? I actually just realized. I thought this was for the back. No, this is for you to tie around the USB so you know which one's which. Good job. I mean, this is actually very thoughtful. Whoever thought of this, golf clap. Now, back to this garbage again. I hate this thing. So this is to save room on the back of the radio, and I get it. You put everything in here. You put the aux in. This is rear monitor output. You have audio, your aux in, rear out, front out, sub out, mute, the mute wire no one ever uses, and over here we have the backup camera input, which is brown. Okay. The problem with this is that most of us are just going to use, honestly, the microphone. Well, no, actually, no. You know what? The microphone's not here. This ain't horrible, because I specialize in German cars, so this thing was always annoying when you needed 1 or 2 of them. I got in the way. So I wonder what the back of the radio is going to look like. Oh, yes. Thank you, guys. I thought you were going to get rid of this. I really, really did. I thought you would get rid of this, and I thought the thing was going to be gone. I use it once every 6 months, but I love the fact that I have it in my glove box. Alright, so the front, let's take this plastic off. Alright, so the front of the radio looks just like a Pioneer 2300 kind of. It's a little bulkier. Actually, it's got more definition. Yeah, because if you look at a 2300 has a nice rounded edge and it's a little thin. This has a little bulk. I don't know if you can tell with the reflection. See what I'm saying? Can you see that? Attachable face, which is why I get the 4200s. Actually, last radio I had before I got a 42 was an 8200, 8000 or 8100, and then before that it was a Kenwood. All right, so let's go to the back. Actually, let me take the face off so I don't scratch it. All right, so on the back we have the GPS input. We have USB 1, USB 2, which is nice because usually they would tuck back here and when you want to look for them, it's a little bit of a pain. This one should be an aux input, right? Let me just double check. I can't read. I'm getting old. Yeah, wired remote. Okay, so this is wired remote. This is the microphone. This is something P audio out. I'm not sure. I'll look it up and I'll let you know. This is the main harness. Like I said, it's using a 236 now, which is the AVIC wire harness. And then over here, this is the Maestro input, HDMI input, Sirius XM. That's an expansion port if you want to do navigation. That's the antenna. And this is the this thing. So this probably brings down costs on the radio because instead of doing a big circuit board, they just do everything instead of different plugs. But it's just, my CC, once you add the thing to keep the backup camera module in there, it gets really annoying. Alright, let me figure out what this little thing is. Alright, I figured it out. That is not a P. I'm just getting old and blind. This is an R, so R audio out. So this little corner aux input here is the rear audio in case you have TVs in the rear. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the old 4200 face. 4200, for you guys that don't know, was such a good radio. They kept it going for 2 years. Then they changed it to a 4201, I guess just to throw people off to think they're getting a new radio. But all they did was throw a backup camera in, and when you opened up the box, it was a 4200. But still, solid radio. And honestly, if it wasn't for wireless CarPlay, I don't see a reason to upgrade my radio. But honestly, as a shop, you know, I always upgrade the radio so I can have the latest radio show customers. But as a personal person, wireless CarPlay, 4200 is such a good radio. That's the only negative it has, is no wireless CarPlay or wireless Android at all. But anyway, my name is Christian. We sell, we install, we ship worldwide radios. We don't really sell online. We sell radios if we install them for you, but online we don't sell radios because honestly you can't. You're just gonna tell me you can get it cheaper on Amazon, and I'm just gonna go punch a wall. So no good. Which I understand. You know, when you buy radios from us, you get lifetime warranty on the label when we do an install, so it's worth it. But you know, if not, just go buy it. You know, your local retailer. Support your local retailer. That guy's good. Anyway. My name is Christian. We sell, we install, we ship worldwide. And Fit Car Stereo, if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.